Um, Sometimes we also need to uh, reflect a graph about the y-axis. Okay, uh, the general formula I just label it now. Okay. Reflection. Okay, the general formula is if graph gx is minus fx, okay, we reflection on x-axis. Okay. If gx is equals to a function minus x. Okay, when the minus sign is inside the bracket, we have a reflection on y-axis. Okay, I do a I show you what exactly they mean now. So, for instance, if fx equals to, let's say, 2 power of x. Okay, you haven't learned how to draw this kind of graph, but I just use this as a example on transformation. Okay, and so when I have minus fx, obviously we put a minus sign in front of the whole function, and we have minus 2 power of x. Okay. And if I have function of minus x, which the minus inside the bracket, we have it equals to 2 power of minus x. Oh, sorry. Okay. And in this case, okay, I draw the graph. Okay, the function fx should look like this. In this case, x and y, the function should look like that. Okay, fx, and there's asymptote on the x-axis. Okay, so this is the graph of this function here, 2 power of x. Okay, you don't need to know why for now. We're going to learn this in the chapter of exponential functions. Okay. But for now, I just use it. I just use it as an example. Okay. So when I have to, when I asked to sketch a minus function of x, we have to reflect it on the x-axis, so the graph would look like this. Okay, x and y. I just reflect it, it becomes like this. Okay, it's minus fx equals to minus 2 power of x. Okay, so basically everything becomes a minus number, and just a reflection on x-axis. Okay. Now I show you what the graph looks like if we have a reflection on y-axis. The equation looks like this: 2 power of minus x. Okay, we put the minus sign just in front of x, not in front of the whole equation. Okay, it would become something like this. Okay. X and Y. So it would look like something like that, because if we reflect it on the y-axis, so the asymptote in both cases should be the same, because here, okay, so, and the asymptote, well, if we reflect the asymptote, they are the same. Okay, okay, this is okay, okay, here. Now I do one more example. If some if we have an if we have a reflection on the x-axis and also a reflection on the y-axis, okay, it will be looks like that. We have two minus, and we should have a reflection on x-axis and another reflection on y-axis. Okay, the way to do it is to reflect it on, well, doing one reflection first, and we do another reflection. Okay. Now let's look at this one. We did a reflection on y-axis. It looks like that. So we need to do one more reflection on the x-axis from this graph. So it would look like something like this. Okay. And the asymptote is the same, because the asymptote is y equals to 0, no matter how you reflect it, is always the same thing. Okay. Say if the value here, the y-intercept in the original graph is 1, okay, when we reflect it on the x-axis, it becomes -1, and when we reflect it on the y-axis, okay, it doesn't, from the original graph here, well, it doesn't change. Okay, still +1. Okay. But when we reflect both, it becomes a -1 y-intercept. Also, the equation should look like -2 power of -x. Okay. When we have two minuses, we do two reflections. Okay. This is reflection. It's very simple. Okay.